Hey guys, Joshua Gundam here, and today I'm going to review my custom Zeon space hangar. Nice little toy that I just came up with, and it took me about a month to build, I would say. And that was, because I work about 60 hours a week. So, you balance that out wherever you can. But, nice hangar. You can see that it's numbered 1 through 6. There's space for mobile suits. There is catwalks, place for ammo and stuff. Some vehicles transporting stuff. Some kind of fuel tanks over here. There are doorways. There are doorways up here as well. A couple soldiers running around. And I am quite pleased with this mechanical arm. There are lights above in the ceiling. And the good news is I am going to teach you how you can make your own. To the degree that you build it is between your creativity and skills and what odd parts you have. But I'm going to teach you how you can build this. And it's actually fairly simple. Things you're gonna need. 1. Inspiration. Mobile Suit Gundam is my inspiration. 2. A bunch of VHS tapes. You heard me. Those things that you used to watch when you were a child, or that you never watched, but you find them at yard sales and you go, "Mom, what is that?" And she goes, "That's a VHS tape, honey." And you're like, "What's a VHS tape?" Well, people used to watch movies on them, but now they're incredibly dirt cheap, and no one really wants them. And you will want them, because you can build an awesome hangar out of them. So you decide how big of a hangar you want. You buy yourself, or, you go through Mom's old tapes, find some VHS tapes. If it has any kind of sticker on it, then you're going to need to get some adhesive remover and remove that. Adhesive remover's cheap. Another thing that you might need, if you're going for very detail, is if it has this indented wording on it, get some caulk. And you just slide the caulk along there and you scrape it and it fills those in. And that's a good thing. Then you don't have, on the side of your hangar a bunch of words. I specifically bought VHS tapes that did not have words indented in them. Bit simpler, but hey, filling them in isn't that hard. Caulk is cheap. I could say you could build a hangar of this size for under $15. And the thing is that a lot of it you could keep reusing and make more hangars. So yeah, very cool. You can buy a chain base, which is those things up there, and those are about $10 a piece on eBay, and they're nicely detailed and everything, but I wanted something cheaper but awesome, and so it drove me to make this. I wanted to for years. So you get your VHS tape and you gut it. Take out all that tape stuff. Keep the spring in the door though. That helps us a bit. This one I glued because I actually took the spring out. So you can glue it. And the glue of choice is super glue. So once you've gutted it, then you have this nice lightweight thing here. What makes them nice is they have detail and stuff. Now every single one may be different. This one has a little arrow there. This one doesn't. This one does. They're different. If you wanted to, and you were really creative, you could actually leave some of this and make it a window. That's something I may do in future ones. But the next thing you want to do after you've removed the stickers and filled in the letterings with some caulk and let it dry is wash it in hot soapy water. In fact, you might even do that before the caulk. But washing in hot soapy water removes the mold release. After that, you're going to want a ruler or a straight piece of plastic, and you're going to want a hobby knife or a knife, and you want to cut. Oh, hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. you paint it, sorry. You wash it, then you let it dry, and I bought some silver spray paint for plastics, and I painted it this way, and this only took 1 coat. Whereas if you just try and spray paint this gray right off, it's going to take like 4 or 5 coats, and that eats up a lot of paint. So, you know, you base coat it with a light color, and, you know, you might use spray paint you got lying around even. But, you know, the spray paint's cheap. It really is. Like $4 or something for the silver, and then $1.18 for the cheap gray stuff. Then you spray paint it gray. And once it's gray, and we'll pretend that this one is, then you can take your straight piece of plastic and a knife, and you can cut X's into it, or you can cut designs on the floor, and really, this is limited to your creativity. It really is. You can design this any way you want to, and that's one of the coolest things about it. And because it's black, then you know, it's gonna have that nice look to it. You should, if you can, spray paint from the other side. That way that window fills up, and when you cut through, it's not translucent. As, you can see a little bit of light peeking through on mine. It's afterthought. So that builds your basic structure. You use Loctite super glue to glue them once they're all painted. And that makes something that loosely looks kind of like this. You know, you can see this is a prototype in the works. These VHSs are different designs, or different, you know, see this one's different than this one, and this one's different than this one. And that actually adds some nice, you know, details to it. Some of these were X'd in different ways. And you can see this was a prototype as well. You get the limits are up to you. They really are. And this video is getting a little long. As for detailed stuff, little soldiers, I use Micro Machine Gun Army Men, but we also sell them in our eBay store. These kind of generic, little detailed ones called Mini Micro Army Men, but also this guy here. Not as detailed as the Micro Machines guys, but not bad really. We sell them. Those are come in our mini wheels pack. It comes with little tiny cars. And mobile suits we also sell in our store. So, and you'll find that link down below in the more info area. But back to my, you know, review. That door right there is a large Tic Tac container lid. That one right there is a small Tic Tac container lid. The stickers, I just got those from various toys that I never used the stickers of. You know, that's pretty simple. These things here, the catwalk. This you might have to spend a little bit of money on, but if you're picky and you're patient, these are called construx, and that's with a U. C-O-N-S-T-R-U-X. Construx. And they were made by Mattel, and they were also made by Fisher-Price earlier than that. And nice toy, really enjoyed them. But great for making catwalks and things. And that's basically what I used. I spray painted those once to use them as a base thing for them. The top part, I can't really tell you how to make that. I just kind of had this stuff floating around. But you know, the basics of the hangar, you can do pretty easily. Other stuff, like that was a G.I. Joe backpack. That, I think it was some kind of military radio for 12-inch G.I. Joes. And there you have it. These vehicles here came with the chain base. If you buy enough chain base, you end up with extra stuff that won't fit in there without being crowded. But, you know, whatever you find lying around in your collection or little military toys, these came from the Mini Micro Army Men playset. Weapons. Well, I hope this inspires you guys. Even if you weren't doing these for your Gundams, but you wanted your G.I. Joes to have somewhere to walk around, this would be quite effective, or even for Star Wars stop motion animations. I do Gundam stop motions, so having things like this is pretty important to me. And I'm quite pleased with this. Please let me know what you think. Let me know if you have some ideas on how to improve it. I am going to build more of these in the future, and I'm looking forwards to hearing from you guys. Well, that pretty much concludes my review and how-to. If you have any questions, just leave them below, but please give me your advice and ways to improve, and tell me how much you liked it. And you can look forward to seeing this in my stop-motion animation series, Gundam Father of Peace. Catch you guys later.